Hi and welcome to my channel. So there is good news from the UK because guess what? Dependents can move to the UK. But most importantly, if you're already in this amazing country, you can indeed remain here with your dependents. Look, rules have changed recently and there's been a lot of stress, a lot of confusion, a lot of heartache regarding these rules. I'm going to say that there is no need crying over spilled milk. When rules change, smart people simply adapt. And so if you're watching my videos, you're obviously one of the smart people. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you how to 100% guarantee that your dependents move with you to the UK or indeed that they can remain in this beautiful, amazing country. So if you're new to my channel, you're obviously welcome. And if you haven't joined this amazing family, take this opportunity right now to hit the subscribe button below so that you're the first person that is notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. I'm on a mission to make sure that you're not only aware of the best opportunities to move to the UK, but that you're aware of how you can move to the UK without spending thousands of pounds, without getting bankrupt, without even knowing that you're going to get a job once you get here. But most importantly, I'm very passionate about career progression in the UK. Yes, now you're here, then what? Now you're here. Is this the end of you as a carer in this country? Is there something more that you can do? That is the next push that you need. And so that is my mission. One of the things I'm going to say is that when it comes to dependence, you need to really assess your situation and say, is it the best thing and the best time for me to move with my dependents? One thing I'm also going to say is that if you're not aware, by the way, if you check the comment section below, you're going to see my contact details. So there's my WhatsApp number as well as my email address. So that if you want to get in contact with me privately, personally, you need that one-to-one guidance about your own specific situation and circumstances, then you're more than welcome to check my details and get in contact with me. I also have a free newsletter where I send information such as this directly to your amazing inbox so that you're not reliant on YouTube and the algorithm for such vital information that is crucial for your personal and professional development. So it's free to join the newsletter. It's not going to take you up to 20 seconds. You drop your name and email and you're part of it so that I send those updates, jobs, opportunities, changes, visas, everything directly to your inbox. And by the way, I want you to leave a comment in the comment section below. What is your situation at the moment? In which country are you? Are you already in the UK or are you out of the UK? What pathway are you considering? Have you got any challenge at the moment? Leave that in the comment section and I'm more than happy to provide more information as it's needed. So what is really going on with the dependents, visas, and how can you 100% guarantee that your family, your kids, your partner, your husband, your wife, they join you in the UK, but most importantly, that they remain with you in this country. Because when you look at the UK government website, they have clearly said that if you are on a carer visa or senior carer visa with the appropriate occupation codes that they have listed, you cannot bring dependents to the UK and you cannot remain with dependents in the UK. That's what it very clearly says, which means that when you're applying for jobs this time and age, you need to be very strategic. You need to make sure that there's nothing like hearsay. You need to be very, very strict with where you get your information, how you implement that information, but most importantly, assessing every single thing before you're going for it. And so, how do you therefore ensure that you and your beautiful dependents are able to remain or move to the UK? And I've shared lots of extensively detailed videos on this channel about different opportunities when it comes to jobs that would enable you to move with your dependents to the UK or switch if you're already here. And this is something that I will tirelessly continue to do because I know that there are people that are concerned, there are people that are confused and people that are feeling so saddened by the whole situation. But don't worry, I have got you sorted. So, one of the ways that you can 100% definitely, utterly do that is by getting a job to work for the NHS. The NHS is the National Health Service in the UK. When I talk about health, I had a conversation with a gentleman the other day who watched one of the videos that I shared on this channel about the maternity support worker job. He was very, very moved. He was like, I need to join this program to get started with myself and my wife. So both of them joined the program, and as we're talking, he was like, "Why is the UK trying to turn everybody into a healthcare professional? Like, really? Why is it that if you've studied engineering, IT, whatever, you're not able to get visa sponsorship?" And I said to him, "Visa sponsorship is about need. Where there is the need, there is the opportunity. If the UK does not need, certain services, why would you be offering sponsorship?" That's what I said to him, which means that if you're watching my videos, you need to gravitate towards the opportunities. There's no need to sit and complain. There's no need to sit and moan, because let me tell you something, when the government is making these rules, they are not consulting you and I. We've got no choice but to adapt to the rules and find ways to overcome these challenges. And so if you're watching this, by the way, you're not aware, my name is Melvis. I work as an advanced nurse practitioner, here in England. I currently work for the NHS, and I started as a carer myself. That's why I'm very passionate about these pathways, sharing them with you. I then studied nursing. I've gone on to do 2 apprenticeships, and I've got a private career coaching program where I offer one-to-one tailored, individualized, and personalized guidance with all the things I've spoken about in today's video. If you're keen to find out more information about this program, if you check the description box below or the about section of this channel, you're going to see more information about my private coaching program. I must warn you though, it's only for less than 1% of people here, because I know that most people are coming to YouTube just to watch video after video after video after video and do absolutely nothing. Procrastination is what is going on. So leave a comment in the comment section below and say, "Melvis, I will implement this." Because if you're watching video after video doing nothing, I really empathize with you. You're not going to achieve your goals. And if you're watching my videos, you better be part of the top 1% that will go on to implement, because the things that I talk about, they work. I'm saying this confidently 100%. The things that I talk about on this channel, if you follow what I'm saying, you will be successful, whether it's with career progression, getting those visa sponsorship jobs, NHS jobs, whatever it is legit and it does work. But the truth is, it takes work, it takes effort. And like I said, only less than 1% of people watching these videos will implement. Are you part of the top 1% that will implement? Or are you going to listen to this, waste all this time and do nothing? I hope not. So that's why I'm here. So with the NHS jobs, obviously, I was given an example of the maternity support worker job. They've got healthcare assistant jobs. They've got porter jobs. They've got loads of opportunities that don't need any degree. They don't need any experience. They don't need any qualifications. They don't need IELTS either. So there is no excuse and no reason why you should not be putting yourself forward for these opportunities. I understand that applying for NHS jobs, it takes time and effort. I'm telling you this because I've worked for the NHS now for about, is it 12 years? 12 years or so, something of that sort. And I've got the, experience, and it takes time, it takes effort, it takes quite a lot. But with the right guidance, the right support, you can do it. If people are applying for these jobs and they're successful, why not you? That's what you should be asking yourself, because I have conversations every day with people who are like, "Hey, Melvis, I want to work for the NHS. I like the job security. I like the fact that I can bring my dependents, or I can switch people that are on student visas and all sorts. But I think it's way too challenging for me." And I'm like, if you are not believing in yourself, who will? You need to trust in yourself. You need to believe. You need to know that you're worthy, you're deserving. And so leave a comment in the comment section, by the way, and say, "Melvis, I am worthy." Because there's nothing like self-worth. You need to be proud of who you are. You need to trust in yourself for you to be able to even exude the confidence that someone else will trust in you. So, and if you're watching this, by the way, you're part of my private coaching program, especially if you've chosen the NHS option, then obviously I go through this with you during our live sessions on Thursdays. We go through this in much greater detail as well. You get access to those one-to-one reviews, sample for supporting information for NHS jobs, so that you're not starting from zero. You know what I mean? That's something that is massive, because it is a very crucial ingredient, if I can call it ingredient, to getting a successful job, obviously, with the NHS. So that is going to guarantee you, I'm telling you this now confidently, 100% guarantee you that you can move with your dependents, or you can switch with dependents. Any other job, let me tell you, you're not sure, because there are so many rules that are associated. If you apply for those other jobs, then they are included in the higher salary threshold, which you need to be earning at least £38,700 per year, to be able to get visa sponsorship. Let me tell you that it ain't easy. Again, I've shared videos on this channel about jobs that pay this amount so that you're aware. Also, the advantage with these NHS jobs is that they are exempted from paying the healthcare surcharge. How much is the healthcare surcharge right now? £1,035 per person per year. So if your husband and wife, for example, before you even apply for your visa and anything else, you're already talking about £4,000. If you've got kids, look, I know people that are paying healthcare surcharge £10,000, £20,000 before visa fees. How many people can afford this amount of money just looking for a job? This is why you should stick to those NHS jobs, because they're going to save you from a whole lot of hassle, heartache, financial ruin, and all of that. So let the, you know, I'm just hoping that if you've got any concerns, obviously leave them in the comment section. Do share this video, by the way, with your friends, loved ones, colleagues, so that they are aware of these opportunities and they are aware of some of these changes, and that they are positive that actually you can still move with your family, but most importantly, you can still remain with your dependents here in the UK. But there's also rumors all over the place, people that are members of my coaching program that be like, hey Melvis, I've heard about this, I've heard that things have changed. Look, the government, they're not going to change this anytime soon, because it's only been 1 month since this rule was implemented. Why are they going to change it now? I mean, I wish they did, but the truth is there's no need sitting back and hoping that the rules are changed. What you should be doing is adapting to these rules so that your life can move on. You don't want to keep your life on hold, reliant on politicians to change their minds. You don't. You want to move on with your kids, with that career progression, applying, putting in that effort that is needed so that you can succeed, you can excel, so that, as you know, by the way, if you're not aware and you're new here, my motto is to work less, earn a lot more money, and get to retire early. Because when I moved to the UK, I said to myself, I'm going to retire before I turn 40. That's my plan. That's my goal. And I will be retiring before I turn 40. And I'm very pleased that I've put in the hard work that is needed to achieve this. But that's why I always talk about self-confidence, self-worth, the fact that you're deserving, but putting in the effort that is needed to achieve your goals. You owe yourself that. You owe that to your family. You owe that to society. And you owe that to just being alive. I mean, we can't just be alive for the sake of it, right? So if you need to contact me, like I said, check the comment section below. You see my contact details. I've got my newsletter on there as well. It's free to join, so that I send that info directly to you. What do you think about this? What is your situation at the moment? I've shared lots of videos on here. I drop a video on here every single day, 10 a.m. prompts UK time, to make sure you're the first that is informed. Check this out here.